Hey, good morning class. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine in your home and doing your job in proper manner. So myself Anil Adhikari, PGT Mathematics from the APSH Lamachor. Today I am going to discuss the remaining question of exercise 16.3. In my previous video I have discussed till question number 15 and now I am going to start from question number 16. So let's start the video. The question number 16 is we have given here event E and F are such that probability of event not E and not F is 0.25. State whether E and F are mutually exclusive. As I told you earlier, what is mutually exclusive events? Any two events are said to be mutually exclusive events if and only if their intersection will be phi. It means if E and F be any two events of a random experiment then they are said to be mutually exclusive events if and only if probability of E intersection F should be 0 or you can say phi. Okay? This is the condition for having mutually exclusive events, any two events having mutually exclusive. So, in question number 16 we have given here probability of not E and not F, probability of not E and not F. It means it has been given probability of not E and means intersection not F and it is given as 0.25. Okay. Only this thing is given. Now, we have to prove that the events E and F are mutually exclusive. Since we know that the formula, if you are not getting my point, then you can make a Venn diagram, let it be event E, let it be event F and let it be sample space S. Okay. This one is denoting event E, this one is denoting event F. Now, this is E intersection F. What is not E? Not E means you are subtracting event E from sample space. So, not E will cover this portion as well as this portion. Okay. Similarly, not F means you are subtracting event F from the sample space. In that case, you will get this portion and the outermost portion. On taking the intersection of these two events, what we get? We get only the outer portion, this one. This one is called E naught intersection F naught. And how will we get it? By subtracting sample space E intersection E union F from the sample space. Sample space से अगर E union F को हम subtract करें, then we will get the outer portion. So, we can write here probability of E naught intersection F naught will be 1 minus probability of E union F, because as we know that the probability of sample space, I am writing here, since we know that probability of sample space is 1. So, we can write probability of S as 1 and this one is probability of E union F. Okay. Now, putting the value of this one on here, we get 0.25 is equal to 1 minus probability of E union F. Okay. Now, shifting this amount towards left hand side and this amount towards right hand side, we get probability of E union F is equal to 1 minus 0.25. Okay. And on subtracting 0.25 from 1, we get 0.75. Okay. This is not equal to 0. So, we can say that events E and F are not mutually exclusive. Okay. Events E and F are not mutually exclusive here. Okay. Now, the second question, question number 17. In question number 17, we have given A and B are any two events such that probability of event A is given as 0.42 probability of event B has been given as 0.48, okay, and probability of A and B, it means A and means intersection B, it has been given as 0.16, okay. Now we have to determine probability of not A, probability of not A. Second, we have to determine probability of not B, and third we have to find out probability of A or B, A or B. So we can write it probability of not A, it means probability of supplementary event of A. Probability of not B means probability of the supplementary event of B, it means we have to subtract event B from the sample space, and this can be written as probability of A or means union B. So these three amounts we have to find out on behalf of these given information. So the very first, since we know that probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Again I am telling you, you do not need to learn this formula, just make a Venn diagram for any two events, okay. Let it be sample space, let it be event A, let it be event B, okay. Now as you see, we are interested in finding the probability of union union of event A and B. So how will you find the union or probability of A union B? By adding the probability of event A, adding probability of event B, and this amount will repeat 2 times. जब हम event A की probability लेंगे तब भी ये आ रहा है intersectional part, और जब probability event B की हम find करेंगे तब भी intersectional part आ रहा है. तो intersectional part is repeating 2 times. So we have to subtract 1 times this intersectional part to find the final answer. Okay, you can see from here A union B can be represented at A plus B minus A intersection B. In number form you can write n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. In set theory you have learned it earlier classes. So here we are interested to find the probability of the union of A and B, where A and B are the events which are associated with this sample space. So this is a formula, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B, okay. Now putting the given values over here, probability of A is given as 0.42, probability of B is given as 0.48 minus probability of A intersection B is given as 0.16. So 0.42 plus 0.48 minus 0.16, तो कितना आएगा इसमें से आफ्टर सब्ट्रैक्शन 4 minus 1 that is 3, 8 minus 6 2, 32. Okay, now adding both the terms we get 0.437224. 0.74 is the required answer, probability of A union B. Now the second is not A, probability of not A. How will we find it? 1 minus probability of A. This is the formula. So 1 minus, what is probability of event A? 0.42. So 0.42, then we get 0.58. Okay. Third, probability of not B. It means we have to find out probability of not occurrence of event B. So how will we find it? By subtracting probability of event B from 1. So this will be 1 minus, what is probability of B? 0.48. So this will be 0.52. Okay. So this is the required answer. Pause the video and take the screenshot. Okay, next question. Next question, question number 18. So question number 18, in class 11th of a school, 40% of students study mathematics. It means number of students who are in mathematics, number of students who are reading mathematics is 40%. Okay, study mathematics, 30% study biology, 30% study biology, 10% of the class study both mathematics and biology. So n of b intersection m will be 10%. Okay. This is the information which we have given. If a student selected at random from the class, find the probability that he will be studying mathematics or biology. So we need to find probability of biology and probability of mathematics, or since there is using or, so or indicating union and indicates intersection. So we need to find the probability of the students who are studying mathematics as well as biology. So this is what we have to find out. Now make a suitable Venn diagram for this particular case. Let this indicate the student having mathematics, this one indicating students having biology. Now intersection contain 10%, so let it be 10. Mathematics 40 students are there, so out of 40 10 are intersectional parts, so this will be 30. And in biology there are 30% student, out of 30 10 are intersectional, so there will be 20%. Okay. Now we need to find probability of biology union mathematics. So biology union mathematics total तो कैसे निकालेंगे, probability of student studying mathematics plus probability of student studying biology minus probability of students who are studying mathematics and biology. Okay. Now mathematics के कितने हैं यहाँ पे, you can check 40 है ना. ये this amount is only mathematics, this is for only mathematics and this is for only biology. ठीक है. So now we will write probability of the student having mathematics as a subject is 40%, so it will be 40 upon 100 plus P of B 30%, 30 upon 100 minus P of M intersection B. So M intersection B given 10%. Now taking 100 as LCM, 40 plus 30 is 70 minus 10, that is 60 upon 100. So 60%, or you can say 0.6. Okay, 0.6 is the probability of the student having studying studying mathematics and biology both. Okay. Now question number 19. Question number 19, in an entrance test that is graded on the basis of two examination, the probability of a randomly chosen student passing the first examination is 0.8. Probability passing first exam has been given 0.8. Okay. Now the probability of passing second exam is 0.7, probability of passing second exam equal to 0.7. Okay. So this is the information which we have given. Probability that the student will pass the first exam is 0.8. Probability that the student will pass the second exam is 0.7. The probability of passing at least one of them, probability of passing at least one of them, it has been given as 0.95. Now what we have to find, what is the probability of passing both? We need to find probability of passing both examination. So dear student, this is the question. Now again see what we have given here. We have given probability of passing first exam. So first let us suppose there be two examination, exam first and exam second. Okay. probability इसकी हमें दी हुई है, probability exam first की हमें दी है इसको पास करने की 0.8 एंड probability exam second को पास करने की हमें दिया है 0.7. नाउ probability at least one of them, किसी एक को, उन दो में से किसी एक एग्जाम को पास करने की probability 0.95 है. सो व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज गिवन एज probability of let it be exam first union exam second. It has been given 0.95. Okay. Now probability of passing both exam, it means we need to find the intersectional part. Probability exam first intersection exam second. Okay. ये हमें फाइंड करना है यहाँ पे। सो नाउ सिंस वी नो दैट प्रोबेबिलिटी एग्जाम फर्स्ट यूनियन एग्जाम सेकेंड इक्वल टू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ पासिंग एग्जाम फर्स्ट प्लस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ पासिंग एग्जाम सेकेंड माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ पासिंग एग्जाम फर्स्ट इंटरसेक्शन एग्जाम second. This is the formula, okay, basic formula. So this has been given 0.95, probability passing the first exam 0.8, probability passing second exam 0.7 minus this need to be find. So shifting this amount towards left hand side and this one towards right hand side, we get probability exam first intersection exam second is equal to 7 plus 8 1.5, okay, minus 0.95. So what will you get from here? 10 minus 5 5, okay, and here will be 14. Now 14 minus 9 5, so 0.55 is your required answer. Okay, pause the video and take the screenshot. Okay, now the next. Okay, next question. Next question number 20. In question number 20, the probability that a student will pass the final examination in both English and Hindi is 0.5. Okay, so probability he will pass English and means intersection Hindi is 0.5. It has been given, okay. English and Hindi is 0.5 and the probability of passing neither is 0.1. It means probability of neither passing English nor Hindi, it has been given 0.1. Okay. If the probability of passing the English examination is 0.75, probability of passing English examination is 0.75. What is the probability of passing the Hindi examination? We need to find P of H. P of H is indicating the probability of passing the Hindi examination. So, dear student, as we know that since P of E naught intersection F naught equal to 1 minus P of E union F. ठीक है, कैसे आया? Make a Venn diagram for it. Let it be the sample space, let it be E and let it be event F. Now see, not E means you have to replace E. Not F means you have to replace F. If you are replacing not E and F, then the intersectional part will be this one. Okay, अब देख लेना वेन डायग्राम में, ठीक है. E नॉट का मतलब you are subtracting E from S, तो remaining part only F and बाहर वाला. Similarly, not F means you are replacing F from this sample space और F को जैसे ही हटा दोगे तो ये पोर्शन मिलेगा E वाला और बाहर का. तो जब इंटरसेक्शन हम लेंगे तो केवल और केवल बाहर का पोर्शन आएगा और वो कैसे मिलेगा? 1 में से माइनस कर दो, किसको? यूनियन वाले पोर्शन को. सो दिस वैल्यू हैज़ बीन गिवन एज 0.1 इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस P ऑफ E यूनियन F. ओके, नाउ शिफ्टिंग दिस अमाउंट टू लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, तो P ऑफ E यूनियन F इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस 0.1 और वी कैन से दिस वन 1 माइनस 0.10, so we'll get 0.90 over here. Okay, so this is the probability that he will pass Hindi examination as well as English examination. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे हिंदी और इंग्लिश को E और S से डिनोट किया है, तो एक काम करिए F की जगह H कर लो यहाँ पे. ओके, सो दिस विल बी H, this will be H. Okay, now what we have to find? Probability that the student will pass the Hindi examination. So P of E union H is equal to P of E plus P of H minus P of E intersection H. Okay. So P of E union H has been given as 0.90, P of E is 0.75. This has to be find, and P of E intersection H ये हमें दिया है 0.50. Okay. Now 0.75 minus 0.50, so we will get 0.25 plus P of H. Then P of H will be 0.90 minus 0.25. So this will be 0.65. So 0.65 is the probability that he will pass the Hindi examination. Okay. Now the next question. The next question is question number 21. In this question, we have given in a class of 60 students, 30 opted for NCC, 32 opted for NSS, and 24 opted for both NCC and NSS. So we will clarify this question by making a Venn diagram. Let it be NCC representing the NCC cadets, let it be represented the NSS cadet, and let it be the sample space. Now what information we have given? 30 opted for NCC, 32 for NSS, and 24 for both. So this will be intersectional part, so 24 will be this, and 30 opted NCC. So total number of students who has opted NCC will be 30. So 24 are in intersectional part. तो यहाँ कितने बचेंगे अब? There will be only 6 students in NCC. Like way, 32 opted for NSS. 32 opted for NSS, and out of 32, 24 are the intersectional part. So what are the remaining portion here? 32 minus 24, that is 8 students only opted NSS. Okay. Now find the probability. The very first we need to find probability of student opted for NCC or NSS. It means we need to find probability of NCC union NSS. Second, the student has opted neither NCC nor NSS. It means NCC, not NCC, and nor NSS. Third, we need to find the student has opted NCC but not NSS but not NCC. It means you have to find out probability of students having NSS but not NCC means minus of NCC. ठीक है. तो बेटा टोटल स्टूडेंट्स कितने हैं यहाँ पे? 60 स्टूडेंट. ठीक है. टोटल कितने? 60. सो probability of NCC union NSS will be probability of NCC plus probability of NSS, okay, minus probability of NCC intersection NSS. ठीक है. तो probability of NCC में कितने हैं? 24 plus 6 30 over total है 60. NSS में कितने हैं? 24 plus 8, that is probability फाइंड करनी है. ठीक है. probability दी मैंने. हाँ. सो NSS वाले कितने हैं? 24 plus 8, that is 32 over total 60 minus intersection में कितने बेटा? 24 over 60. So taking 60 as LCM, 30 plus 32, that is 62 minus 24. So 24 and 6 30. So 38 upon 60, and this will be 19 time to 30 time, that is 19 upon 30 is the probability of having NCC or NSS. Second, probability of neither NCC nor NSS. So this will be found by subtracting the union of NCC and NSS. So this will be 1 minus 19 upon 30, that is 30 minus 19 upon 30, 11 upon 30. Okay. Now the third, probability of the student having NCC, NSS but not NCC, having NSS but not NCC. So subtract the NSS NCC part from the NSS portion. तो NSS वाला पोर्शन ये है, इसमें से NSS वाला पोर्शन ये है. ठीक है. तो NSS वाले में से NCC वाला पोर्शन हटा दीजिए, तो केवल कितने बच रहे हैं? 8. सो दिस विल बी 8 अपॉन. ठीक है. टोटल केवल NSS वाले कितने हैं? केवल NSS वाले 8 हैं, तो 8 अपॉन टोटल कितने? 60. तो So 4 to 8, 4 से 15. So 2 upon 15 will be the required probability. Okay. So pause the video and take the screenshot. So dear student, this is all from today's video lecture. In today's video lecture, we have finished the chapter 16. Exercise 16.3. In next video lecture, we will discuss the miscellaneous questions of this particular chapter. Till then, bye bye, take care and work hard for the final examination. Stay happy, stay cool.